The mere thought of giving up cigarettes can actually cause many individuals to run and light up another one. Why does this happen? Because most smokers at some point have tried to give up cigarettes and failed. And because of this, the subconscious mind instantly links the action of failing with the emotional activity of lighting up another smoke. Because smoking occurs throughout the day and is carried out with almost all activities we do, it also becomes linked with and is connected to all of our emotions. This happens because as we go about our normal day carrying out all our activities, such as going to work, talking to friends, or watching the television, the calming effect we receive from the cigarette then becomes a link in our subconscious mind with whatever emotion we were feeling at that moment. So because of this, whenever we carry out any action or activity, our mind also checks to see what else we do when carrying out that action. So the more times we smoke when carrying out that activity, we actually reinforce to our subconscious mind that smoking is also a part of that activity. So eventually, the subconscious mind links smoking directly with that activity. So the moment we start that activity, our mind also instructs us to light up another smoke. Now, if you're not sure if this is true, I want you to stop and think for a moment. Do you usually light up a smoke when on the telephone, when on the computer, when talking to friends, when driving a car, after meal times? And how often do you automatically reach for a smoke the moment you carry out any of those activities? Now there could be more activities. You might not actually light up a smoke when you drive a car, but have a think. I can guarantee that there are a number of activities that you instantly can think of that the moment you carry out that activity, you're going to light up a cigarette. And if that was all that was happening, then all we would have to do is change that habit. However, what about the emotions? Our subconscious mind also links the emotions with the act of smoking. So anytime you have a smoke, our mind links the emotion with the activity of smoking. So the next time you feel that particular emotion, our minds search to see if there is anything we do along with that emotion. And you guessed it, it's going to instruct us to light up a cigarette. And the more often we do this, when feeling that emotion, we actually reinforce the activity of smoking when feeling that emotion. So in the end, our minds cannot do anything else but instruct us to light up a smoke any time we feel that emotion. So we end up getting hit both ways. When we carry out activities where we have previously smoked, our mind tells us to light up a cigarette. And if at that moment we are feeling any emotion that is also connected with smoking, then our minds tell us to light up a cigarette. So in the end, our minds eventually link almost all of our activities and all our emotions with the act of smoking, with or without our consent. So it's no wonder that it's so bloody hard to give up cigarettes. Let's pause for a second and look at a couple of methods people use in a hope of giving up cigarettes. I bet you know someone, and it might even be you, that has tried to give up cigarettes by chewing gums, applying patches, or taking a pill. Now ask yourself, how did that go? It didn't work, did it? Besides the fact that those products contain the very same ingredients that you have become addicted to, they don't address the underlying emotions. Without addressing the emotional reasons that cause us to pick up and light cigarettes, no method of giving up cigarettes is ever going to work. Why is it so hard to quit? Because smoking has become such a big part of your life that in the end it's not just the addiction to the nicotine. The longer we smoke, the more entrenched cigarettes have become a part of all areas of our life. And because of this, they are associated with almost every emotion and every activity we experience. Our minds are like supercomputers. They link the dots between our emotions, activities and smoking. So no matter what activity or emotion we are feeling, our minds race ahead at lightning speed and instantly remind us to light up another smoke. So how then can EFT help us to quit smoking? EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, has become this century's most effective tool at releasing links and blocks connected with emotions. In fact, EFT is so good at releasing stuck emotions that it is now being used by professionals worldwide. It's being used by nurses in hospitals, in our schools by teachers and counselors, by doctors, parents and children, and even the US military. EFT is being used on almost any stuck emotion or limiting belief which is holding individuals back from living a full life. So it's only natural that because EFT is so capable of releasing stuck and limiting emotions for individuals who have been suffering from some of the most severe cases of emotional trauma, that it would become highly effective and highly efficient at being capable to release the links and emotional connections we have when smoking cigarettes. At Stop Smoking with EFT, I can show you how you can give up smoking and remain a non-smoker by releasing all the emotional connections with the activity of smoking. You get over 120 full-length professional scripts written and created by Joe Williams. That's over 600 minutes of EFT scripts and tapping. This is the #1 most comprehensive program of scripts dedicated and developed just for smokers. There is no other program of its kind found anywhere on the internet that can equal Joe's program. And that, folks, is no bullshit. If you're looking for the #1 EFT program for giving up cigarettes, then visit Joe's site today by going to www.stopsmokingwitheft.com.